Hello everyone. In accountancy, in consignment account, today we will see the next method, that is of invoice price. To calculate this method, we have to remember the percentage of invoice price and percentage on cost price of profit. So this will be helpful to convert the profit on invoice price or on the cost price. So if the percentage is given 10% on invoice price, that will be the 11.1 by 9%. It means 1/9 of cost. Same with 16 by 3%. That will be treated as 20% of cost. It means 1/5 of cost. Then if invoice price percentage is 20%, then it will be 25% on cost, means 1/4. Then if 25% of invoice price, it will be 30.1 by 3%, that is 1/3 of cost. Same 30.1 by 3% will be treated 50% on cost price. And if 50% invoice price profit is there, then 100% is of cost price. So this is the table of percentage on invoice price and percentage on cost price. We have already studied this type of things in earlier schooling time, in which we have the profit on sale and we have to find out the profit on cost. Same if vice versa, if we are having the profit of cost, then we have to find out the profit on sales. This is the same method which we were using earlier. In this method, only two entries will be added. First is when goods sent on consignment account at the invoice. If goods sent on the consignment at the invoice price, the general entry will be goods sent on consignment account debit to consignment account credit. We can write the details, that is being the adjustment for difference between invoice price and cost price. Same will happen while closing stock, but the reverse entry, like consignment account debit to consignment stock reserve account. That will be the adjustment for bringing the closing stock to the cost price. Let's understand these entries with the example, with the sum. Okay? So we will see the sum number 16 today. In sum number 16, it is given that Philips Radio Company consigned 500 radios to Binaka Service on 1st March 2010. The invoice price was 1200 per radio. Here we are having the invoice price. We have to remember that what we are having. We are having invoice price or we are having cost price. So here we are having the invoice price. Then we are given the next information is, but pro forma invoice since was made out at a figure to show a profit 25% on invoice price. Here we are having the invoice price and our profit percentage is also on invoice price. So we don't have to remember the table. Then it is said that Philips company incurred the expense of carriage rupees 1,500, freight is 22,500 and insurance is 18,750. These are the expenses of consignment. Then the next information is Binaka Radio Service accepted a bill of rupees 1 lakh for 4 months and return. Philips company discounted the bills after 2 months at 12%. Due to fire on the way, 30 radios. Due to fire on the way, 30 radios were destroyed and a claim was sanctioned. That will be, that was 25,000. Binaka sold 300 radios at rupees 1,230 for cash. 50 radios were sold to Modi on credit at rupees 1,275 and 20 radios were sold to Thakkar on credit at 1,260 on recommendation and responsibility of Philips Radio. Means it is the sale of uh, consignee's responsibility. So this will not calculated on the consignor. Rupees 5,170 for octroi and rupees 7,800 for selling expense were incurred by Binaka Radio Service. Rupees 3,750 could not be recovered from Mr. Modi and were written off. And Mr. Thakkar was declared insolvent and 80% of amount was received. Here see, uh, Binaka is entitled for 5% of commission and 2% for Del Creditor commission. 30 radios were damaged and estimated expense is rupees 1,500. Prepare the consignment account in Philips Radio. We have to prepare only consignment account in this sum. The another thing is here Del Creditor commission is there, but though the sale of Mr. Thakkar is on the responsibility of consignee, the responsibility of this bad debt will be of consignee. So let's have a look how we can do the entry for the sum. So first of all, we will make the accounts in the book of Philips Radio Company, that is consignment account. So let's make a consignment account. Here we have the information that Philips Radio Company consigned 500 radios to Pinaka Radio Services and the invoice price is 1200. So goods sent to the consignment account will be 6 lakhs, that is 500 into 1200. But now this is the invoice price, so we have to find out the difference of cost price and the invoice price. So we have the invoice price of rupees 1200. Profit on invoice price is 25%. And the profit is 1200. So that profit will be 1200 into 25 by 100. So that is 300. 500 radios and 300 profit. So the difference will be 1,50,000. That will be reversed. Goods sent on consignment account. We can write in bracket just for the reminder that this is the difference between invoice price and the cost. Then we are having the information that Philips company incurred the expenses of carriage rupees 1,500, freight rupees 22,500 and insurance is 18,750. So that will be the total amount of 42,750. Binaka Radio Services accepted a bill of rupees 1 lakh for 4 months and returned. Philips company discounted the bill after 2 months at 12% per annum. So we have to calculate the discount for 1 lakh. So we will write down the 1 lakh into 12%. That will be the 12,000 and it is 2 by 12. So the discount will be 2,000 rupees. So we will write the information that bills receivable account, that is discount 2,000 rupees. Then Binaka sold 300 radios at rupees 1230 for cash. 50 radios were sold to Modi for credit. But before that, we are having the another information, that is due to fire on Bay, 30 radios were destroyed and the claim was sanctioned for 25,000. So we have to calculate the abnormal loss. We all know how to calculate the abnormal loss. Value of stock is 30 radios was destroyed and the cost of that 30 radio is 900. How I mentioned the 900? 1200 minus 300 is equal to 900. So this is the loss. So we have to calculate the cost price only. So 30 into 900 will be 27,000. We have to add the expenses, that is for 30 radios. 30 into 42,750 divided by 500 is 2,565. If we add this in 27,000, we get the answer 29,565. Insurance company has approved the claim of 25,000, so we will less the 25,000 from the amount and we'll get the 4,565. That is our loss. So first we will write down the insurance company account, that is loss of claim of loss 25,000. Then profit loss account, that is loss 4,565 rupees. Then here the sale is given in the bifurcation, the different amount. So we will write down the sales as well as the expense. Here he has done the expense of octroi and sales. So we will write down the Binaka radio account, that is for octroi 5,170 and selling expenses 7,800. So total will be 12,970. Then we write down the sale. We have the different price, selling price, so we will bifurcate the sale. First of all, we bifurcate the sale of cash and credit. That is, cash sale is of 300 radios at the price of 1,230 rupees. So the total amount will be 3,69,000. Then credit sale 50 radio is sold on 1,275 rupees. So the amount will be 63,750. Again, the another credit sale which is for 20 radio is 1,260 rupees price. So that will be the 25,200, and the total sale is 4,57,950. And now we have to calculate the commission. General commission is 5%. So it is on wholesale like 4,57,950 into 5%. That will be the 22,898, and Dell credit commission is 63,750 into 2 by 100. That is 1,275. So the total commission will be 24,170. Then it is said that 3,750 could not be recovered from Modi, but it is not our headache. It is not related to our consignment account because consignee has already paid the Dell credit commission. But Mr. Thakkar was declared insolvent and 80% of amount was received. So that is 20% loss, and this is the responsibility of Philips Radio. So that will be impact on the consignment account. So we have to find out the bad debts, that is 25,200 into 20%. So 5,400. Sorry, 5,040 rupees. So we'll write down the debit side, bad debt 5,040 rupees. Now we have to calculate the closing stock, the valuation of closing stock. All the another entries has been done. So let's find out the valuation of closing stock. We have sent the goods on the consignment 500 radios. We had abnormal loss of 30 radios, so we will less the abnormal loss 30, and we have sold the 370 radios total with cash and credit both. So we will remain 100 radios in our stock. 100 radios. Invoice price is 1200, so that is 100 into 1200, 1,20,000. But we have to add the consignee's expense as well as consignor's expense, non-recurring consignor's expense. So we have to find out for the 100 radios only. To find out the 100 radios expense, we have to calculate like this way. 100 into 42,750 by 500 is equal to 8,550. And consignor's expense, we will continue, we will see, calculate only octroi, that is 5,170. So we will calculate 100 into 5,170 divided by 470. Because consignor received only 470 radios, not 500. So it is the price of 470 only. 470 radios only. So that is of 1,100. If we add it into 1,20,000, then we will get the answer 1,29,650. Minus we had the repairing expense, so we will minus the repairing expense 1,500. So our total valuation of closing stock is 1,28,150 rupees. That will be return and credit side of consignment account 1,28,150. But we have to remember this, we have to do the reverse entry of profit. So profit is of 300 and our closing stock is 100 radio. So we have to multiply 100 into 300, that is 30,000. So consignment stock difference 30,000. Now we'll do the total from both sides. That total is 7,65,665. So we get the profit of 48,730. In this sum, the invoice price is given and we have the percentage of profit is also on invoice price. So this is not the complicated sum, this is very simple sum. But to understand the complicated sum, we have to first clear the concept of from the simple sum. So in next lecture, we will see the another complicated sum of invoice price method. Till that, you have to practice the sum with the examples, similar examples also. And if you find any difficulties, you can ask me anytime. Thank you.